We are joined now by, once upon a time, maybe the world's most popular wrestler. Now maybe the world's most hated wrestler. We have to talk about that. It's very controversial because I still like him a lot. I've talked to him a number of times. He is the Universal Champion. He is headlining Royal Rumble, I would argue the biggest event of the year. And you can see him tonight on SmackDown. He's my friend Roman Reigns. Roman, it's Nick. Good to talk to you again. How are you?
Doing well, Nick. How are you, man?
I'm doing great. I said before, we're going to bounce around here a bit, that I understand WrestleMania is the crown jewel event on the calendar. But as a wrestling fan, there's something always special about Royal Rumble because it has, well, this is going to sound silly, but it has the Royal Rumble. It's a once-a-year event where you have that special circumstance. 30 guys in, the winner obviously gets to fight at WrestleMania. For you, coming up through the ranks and then going into this weekend, how special is this specific pay-per-view, this specific event compared to the other things on the calendar?
Well, I think you hit it on the head. I think we, from an annual standpoint, we provide so many things for our fans to be, excited for. I think it's without question, WrestleMania is our biggest event, but when you do it 52 weeks out of the year, you have to continue to provide special events for your fans. And that's what we do. And the Royal Rumble is a great example of that. And the Rumble, man, it's special for me. I've won it before in the past. I've been in the top two, like the second guy, I guess you would say the loser of the match, at the very end, multiple times. But, that's a great responsibility to see, that winner, to be able to push him forward to, the biggest event of the year, WrestleMania, and to put him on that path. It's a great responsibility as a performer. And I've had some really good individual matches as well along the way. But I'm looking to, do something special and, change the game in two nights.
So let's talk about this. By the way, of course, on the WWE Network Sunday night, you're going to be able to see the Royal Rumble and you're going to take on Kevin Owens there. But tonight on SmackDown on Fox, you're going to be there as well. Can you tell me a little bit about what people can maybe expect tonight? And then also a little bit about what you expect in your match against Kevin Owens on Sunday.
Tonight, you never really know when it comes to Kevin Owens. You never know if it's going to be a war of words or it's going to be a dogfight. So you're going to have to tune in and see exactly how I torture Kevin Owens. But one thing I really want to get across is I want to make the point so he understands what he's stepping into. That he, sometimes he's a bit delusional. He's a tough guy. And he's a very resilient guy. So sometimes you have to really spell it out to people like that he's not the best. I hold the spot. I'm the Universal Champion. I'm the head of the table. I'm the tribal chief of WWE for a reason. I've been doing this for years, at a very high level, at an elite level. And tonight's just another great opportunity for me to prove that to him, to make him understand why I am who I am, why I am the Universal Champion, the top champion of WWE. And if he just doesn't get it from there, I'm going to have to beat it into him on Sunday.
Roman, you do a lot of great work with LLS, the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. That obviously is famously a big part of your story.
Yeah. Whenever I made my announcement and I had to take my leave from WWE a couple years ago, LLS was one of the first organizations to reach out to me to kind of, offer their, their help and anything that anything that I needed, pretty much to just tap into their resources. So once I was, getting my health back in order and I reached a clearance to get back to work, that was the first thing that I wanted to do, was partner up with LLS. And we started out just working with them and trying to bring awareness to LLS and, get people, to, check them out at lls.org. And that was the crazy part is, they've raised, billions of dollars, millions and millions and millions of dollars, but they just did not have the outreach, the awareness that they needed. And, being with WWE, having this platform, a global platform, it just made sense to try to pay it forward and help out people who are in a similar struggle that I was. And then after about a year, the children's initiative was developed, and we really started to focus in on helping children who are dealing with blood cancers, because, you know, being that it's blood cancer, it's one of the easier forms of cancer to research and develop, because it's easier, it's far easier to obtain blood than to actually get to a tumor, you know, things like that. So, you know, quite, you know, huge advancements as far as medicines and, you know, pushing that research for adults. But for children, you know, I think it was like over 40 different medications that came out for blood cancer for adults, but maybe like under 5 for children. And being that they're children, you know, these drugs and these medications are far more harsh, you know, on their bodies, and they have, you know, longer lives to live, obviously. So we wanted to do as much as we could to take care of them, and try to continue that research and really put the spotlight on our youth. That way we can help as many, you know, of our leaders and our heroes of the future as we can. And they've done so many things with, you know, being in the pandemic and helping out all the, you know, blood cancer patients going through, you know, their recovery within, you know, this COVID-19 era, going through this pandemic, because as we all know, life doesn't stop. You know, we're still living, we're still struggling, we're still going through our day-to-day stuff. People are still getting sick outside of COVID, and we still need to have that helping hand to be able to, you know, provide that research and take care of, you know, our patients as they're trying to heal. So I you know, I say this, please go check out LLS.org, support them, because they do so much for so many different families, you know, going through this struggle.
That's awesome. And obviously, it's where your heart is, it's where part of your story is, and you are a great spokesman for the work that organization does. That's LLS.org. Tonight, you can see Roman Reigns on SmackDown on Fox. Sunday night, you can see him battle Kevin Owens, the Royal Rumble. Roman, hopefully when the world gets back to normal a bit, next time you're in New York, we can sit down in person. I appreciate you as always. It's always a good time talking to you. Good luck. Not that you'll need it, but good luck, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thank you, Roman.
Nick, thank you, man. Thanks for having me. Be safe, buddy.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd, or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.